We have engaged the Borg.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's Diego with my beautiful wife Karina from Venezuela, and Karina's waiting for her green card to get adjudicated. And we got married on January 14th, 2024 here in Florida, in the Panhandle, on Navarre Beach. And Karina got her work permit authorized yesterday, which took 46 days. So that was 46 days for her work permit to get authorized, her EAD document. Now there's a fee as of April 1st of 2024. Now you got to pay for a fee for that, but it was free for us. But this video is about a big age gap. You know, does immigration have a big problem? Do they have a concern with a big age gap between the sponsor and the beneficiary, or the beneficiary and the sponsor? So come on along and I'll give you the intel. I'll give you the scoop. Come on, let's go. Immigration are not looking for issues with a big age gap. What they're looking for are issues with a real relationship, okay? There's a lot of fraud that goes on with green card fraud around the world, and immigration's looking out for that. They're not so much concerned about the big age gap. So if you have a big age gap between you, Mr. Sponsor, and your beneficiary, or you, Miss Beneficiary, and your sponsor, try to relax and don't be too concerned about it. What you need to be concerned about is, do you have enough evidence to prove that your relationship is real? Okay, that's what immigration is looking for. So, you know, there's a big age gap between Karina and I, but we got no big deal. Immigration didn't care. They're like, okay, do you have the evidence of your relationship? Well, sure, we got 3 years. We had, what, 2.5 years worth. And they looked at the evidence and they approved Karina's K-1 visa at the U.S. Embassy in Bogota, Colombia. And now they've approved her work permit in Chicago, Illinois. And now we're just waiting on her green card to get adjudicated. And that should probably be end of July, beginning of August of 2024. Was the age gap a big deal? No. Why not? We had tons of evidence to prove we'd been together for a long time. We had an apartment together in Bogota, Colombia for over 2 years, and I'm back and forth to the United States. I kept all the rent receipts showing that I was renting an apartment in Bogota, Colombia with Karina. Her name was on the rent receipts. I kept all the evidence of our, you know, time together, our trips, our vacations, our pictures with family and friends. And I filed a strong K-1 visa package back in April of 2022. It got approved May of 2023. And now here we are in Florida waiting on a green card. So if you have a big age gap between you and your beneficiary, Mr. Sponsor, Miss Sponsor, don't worry about it. As long as you can back up your relationship with the real evidence that you guys love each other, you're going to be in a relationship together, and you're going to be together forever. Don't forget, I do a live stream Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays at 6 p.m. Central Time. I'm not an immigration attorney. I don't give you any legal advice. I don't work for USCIS. I don't work for the State Department. And I don't work for any of those visa companies that charge you lots of money to process a simple green card and K-1 visa. Watch the videos and you can learn for free. Okay, now, before I go, I learned this from the French in regarding big age gaps. Okay, this is what the French say regarding a big age gap. You take your age, Mr. Sponsor, divide it by 2 and add 7, and whatever that number is, you don't want to date anybody younger than that number. Okay, now that's from the French, so I don't know how accurate that is, but as long as you guys love each other, as long as you want to be in a relationship and get married to each other, don't worry about the age gap. See you at the live stream, and thanks for watching.
I'll be back.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.